Okay, so here is our application, and now it looks really basic. There are just 2 pages, and there isn't any styling. So before we continue to add real Ruby on Rails features, we'll add some basic styling so that it is more comfortable and more pleasant to use the application. And for this, we're going to use the CSS library called Bootstrap. Basically, it provides a lot of different beautiful classes, CSS classes that we can use for making our application look modern and stylish. Now, how are we going to install it? In Ruby on Rails 5 and previously, you would use a gem, something like Bootstrap Ruby gem. You would add the gem to your gem file, and you would run bundle and import the CSS and the JS. But as we're using Ruby on Rails 6, we're using Yarn and Webpacker. So Yarn is a package manager, and we can directly install Bootstrap using Yarn without needing any gem. So we're going to run yarn add bootstrap and a couple of more commands. Actually, to install Bootstrap on Ruby on Rails 6 properly, we're going to follow this small guide that I wrote previously, and we're going to add yarn, add jQuery, Poppy.js, and Bootstrap. So we're going to need jQuery and Poppy.js for Bootstrap to run properly. So I'm switching the server off, and I type yarn add jQuery, Poppy.js, and Bootstrap. Now they are been added. And let's see what has changed, git status. So the file package.json was modified. Here it is. And you see Bootstrap, jQuery, and Poppy.js were added. And the file yarn.log was also edited. Okay, now next, we're going to create a new directory, style sheets, inside app JavaScripts. So here we have our app, and in app we have JavaScripts, and inside JavaScripts we're going to create a style sheets directory. So make directory, and we name the directory. And you see it was created from the console. We didn't have to create it by hand. And inside this directory, we're going to create a file, application as CSS. So here it is, an empty file, application as CSS. Okay. Now in the file environment.js, we're going to add the following code. We're actually going to replace the code with this code. So you see, I opened the search bar, and how did I do it? I pressed Ctrl E, and you see I'm in the search. So I type environment, and I see environment.js. Okay, here it is, and I will replace this code. Basically, I'm adding jQuery and Poppy.js to the environment.js. Okay. Now we're going to go to our layouts, to our views, layouts, application HTML, and here we're going to add one more line. It is going to be style sheet pack tag application. So what does it do? It basically says that we will go to our packs, to JavaScripts, and add application as CSS. So we're initializing this file. Now we have application as CSS in assets, style sheets application CSS, and we have the style sheet pack tag. You see JavaScript pack tag in JavaScript's packs application JS, and style sheet pack tag in JavaScript's style sheets application as CSS. Okay, and now in application.js, we're going to add the Bootstrap. So I'm going to application.js, and inside here, we're adding Bootstrap.js, Bootstrap CSS, and we require this file application as CSS. So we're kind of initializing this file inside the application.js. Okay, now let's see if we managed to add Bootstrap. So I go back to the console and type Rails server. And I will open it in a new window. Enter. So it's launching. You see, the application is compiling. We've added some new packages, so it needs some time to compile. It was added, and now let's have a look. Okay, you see the fonts have changed, the previous fonts and the new fonts, as well the color of the links and the layout, the heights and so on. So like this it looks with Bootstrap, and like this without any CSS framework. Okay, looks fine. So we briefly and quickly added Bootstrap to our application. Now let's just commit our changes. Ctrl+C, Ctrl+L, git status, git add all, git commit master, install Bootstrap. And that's it. Now we can try to see how Bootstrap works. So let's start our server, and we'll try to add some Bootstrap to our application. So here we have two views. Let's go to our views. We have our static pages, landing page. And let's open the Bootstrap documentation and try to add something. Let's go to docs. And let's say we will add a card. Here we have our cards. So I'll just copy the code of a card and add it to our landing page. And you see, we have a Bootstrap card added. So you will really need to explore how Bootstrap works, and a real ton of Ruby on Rails projects use Bootstrap for their CSS, and it is good to know how it works. We'll explore more about how Bootstrap works in the following videos, but that's it for now. We installed Bootstrap. So that's it. Thank you.